All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully, you all are doing well today. So, we have entered into July, and I figured I'd start this off with a bang. So, today we're going to go through all 12 zodiac signs just to see, what the month of July has to hold, has to offer. There's not really a set plan other than I wanted to touch base with all of that energy. So, first off, for those of you new here, hi, welcome, thank you for joining us. Our main focus on this channel is you and you alone, but we do look at relationships, we do look at other things, but my main focus is to elevate you, to get you course corrected where you want to go. So, again, for those of you who are new here, hello, it's wonderful for you to join us. I'm Ollie, I will be your tarot reader. But for today, like I said, I'm going to go through all 12 zodiac signs. I want to see what wants to come through. So, I've got two sets of oracle cards over here. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. I've got the Threads of Fate Shadow Edition here. I'm going to pull one of each for each zodiac sign, kind of get a spectrum of the energy. And then on this side over here, I actually have 7 sets of cards. I've got 7 sets. I've, of course, got the usual, the Souls on Fire. I've got the Golden Foil Tarot. I've got the ASL Tarot. I've got one of my new sets here, which is absolutely beautiful. Still love them. Then I have the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck by Matt Hughes. And then I've also got the True Black Tarot here as well. So there are 7 sets of cards over here. My intention is to use all 7 of them. That way it doesn't feel like I've got repeat energy coming through. But other than that, I'm going to look directly at you, see what's guiding, grounding, your past energy, your future energy, and the outcome currently. Clarifiers, we'll see what happens. But this is going to be interesting. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. Usually I start and I use air, water, earth, and fire. I'm actually going to switch that around and I'm going to start with fire signs today. I'm going to start with Aries, Leo, and Sag. So Aries, you are up first. We've got By the Book here for the Souls on Fire, for the Wisdom of the Oracle. And then this one here, we've got Shadow. Let's see if, oh, there you go. I like that candle there. Fantastic. Shadow. So I do feel as though that on a lighter side of things for you, I feel as though, Aries, that you are currently kind of going through processes. I'm going to use the word processes here. And these processes could be pertained to you with the shadow work that you are doing. But I do feel as though there is a sense of reflection here going on. And the reflection, it's not always a bad thing, but when it shows up with the shadow on the darker side of things, that does make me feel as though there's a bit of shadow work going on for you. Now, of course, is a wonderful time to be doing all of that. We do have the, I believe it's the Cancer new moon coming up here soon. We've got quite a bit of energy in retrograde in Pisces as of this week. So that's, of course, emotion and emotion. But this is, sometimes you really do have to kind of do a checklist. I'm seeing a checklist in my mind. You know, you just step 1, step 2, step 3. Sometimes you really have to do things by a checklist or a certain order in order to be able to shift gears, to shift perceptions, to go from one spot to another. So let's see where we're going with this. And I don't know why I paused. Interesting. You know what? We'll just roll with it. We got the 10 of Cups underneath. We got the Page of Swords here. We also have the 6 of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. Yeah. I do feel as though that you may be dealing with emotional matters. I don't want to say matters of the heart, but that's kind of how it appears here. Some of you could be dealing with relationships. I'm not saying that that's what this is solely about, but what this tells me is I feel as though that you guys are getting kind of clear about what it is that you desire when it comes to you. You may have dealt with some past situations, some past energies where you really have to be honest with yourself. Really, come here, you. Really have to be honest with yourself with that Page of Swords and really speak that truth, bring truth into the situation. What else do we have here for Aries? The King of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Hello. Really? Okay. King of Wands, Ace of Swords with the Queen of Swords. I'm getting lots of truth energy here. We have the Ace of Wands underneath. Yeah, trying to move forward. Three of Pentacles, trying to bring things back together. The energy where you were is the Tower. Yeah, and that's interesting because looking at this Tower energy, it's kind of divided. This individual is cracked down the middle, but it's not down vertically. It's like a horizontal. Some of you may be having, to piece yourself back together with this Eight of Swords. And the outcome here is the Two of Cups. So I know that this work right now is not fun. We have Strength underneath. I will walk away with this Strength card here. But what I see here is somebody trying to become re-inspired, I'm hearing reinvigorated. Reinvigorated? Like you're trying to bring the life back into yourself with this King of Wands. I feel as though that it was taken out of you. I don't know why, but I'm seeing like, God, this is old. And the show is probably still running now, so no offense to the older generation, but I'm seeing Sailor Moon. Like, you know how when it would take somebody's soul out of them? Or for those of you who are more my age, it's like a Dementor's kiss. That soul was sucked out of you. And now I feel as though that you're trying to get that back inside of you, trying to get your fiery passion energy back, trying to put life back into oneself. But I do feel as though it does stem from some sort of truth. I do feel as though it does stem from some sort of truth. And it's interesting that I mention the Harry Potter series, because as soon as I picked up this Ace of Feathers, this Ace of Wands here, it does make me feel as though it's a phoenix rising from the ashes. And some of you may be dealing with some burning energy of, you've lived this experience, you've lived this life, and now there's really nothing more here for you in that energy, not in this life, but there may be a chapter of your life that is no longer serving you purpose. You're kind of bound here. And it's interesting because the rest of this sword is hot. You need to strike while the iron is hot. Because I feel as though that if you let this energy set, you won't get to this Two of Swords, or this Two of Cups here. And it's interesting that we've got the arrow at the top, because I see Cupid now too. Interesting. Very interesting. So I guess I will look at clarifiers for just a hot minute. We'll see. Give me one for this truth. For this truth, we have got the Four of Pentacles, stuck and stagnant. Got some cobwebs up there too. You got some cobwebs up there too. Hanged Man, yeah. As I said, seeing things, death, yeah, seeing things from a different energy and being able to move forward even though it will bring about conflict for you. And that's why I feel as though you're kind of dealing with the shadow work. We have the Fool underneath. So you will have to do things in a certain order by the book in order to continue to move forward with this energy. But I don't feel as though you're bringing this energy with you. I feel as though it's a rising of the ashes. Again, it's putting that soul energy back into you to be able to move forward. It's going to take some strength. It's going to take some strength. So right now, what I'm getting with this energy, and this may not be for the entire month of July, but shadow work is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. So take this for how this resonates, but it's time for you to put the life back into you. It is. It's time to put the life back into you, and it's time for you to recollect your power. Okay? Okay. Zodiac signs that I see for you guys, we've got Leo. We've got Aries, So Aries, you do show up. More Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Gemini. That is, oh, yeah, we do have Gemini here underneath, and there is that Nine of Swords. Like I said, it's going to be rough for you, Aries, especially if you're dealing with matters of the heart. I know that those can be tricky. So just be gentle with yourself, okay? Please, please, please be gentle with yourself during this time. But that's what I've got for Aries. Moving on now to Leos. Hello, Leos. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Looks like I'm pulling the darker side first. We've got the wildling. Okay. I see children running through the woods here. Ooh, give me this one. This one's talking to me louder than the other one. We've got breathe. I feel as though for you, Leos, you need to connect, kind of like Aries, but it's on a different fashion. I feel as though it's kind of connecting back with the root of the matter. You need to be, when you go outside, if you're not going outside, you need to go outside. Because I feel as though you need to ground some of this energy. You do. You need to ground some of this energy. With this Two of Swords, I do see a clashing of energies right now. Maybe having two different thoughts that are clashing with one another. And the universe wants you to know that you need to breathe. You need to be gentle with yourself. You need to be gentle with yourself. I just saw the World, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Interesting. So let's see where we're going with this. But the main takeaway from these oracle cards right now is to really connect back in with you. Like I said, we've got a lot of emotional energy going on right now, especially for the month of July. And so now is a perfect time to really connect. And with the wildling, you know, kids running through the woods, having fun, they've got this level of freedom, of being free, of being carefree. And that's what I feel like needs to be brought in here. Now I'm hearing obligation. Are you holding yourself to an obligation that's not suiting you? Huh. Interesting. Anyway, give me one more shuffle with this. All right. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for you, Leos. I'm kind of intrigued here. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups right off the jump. There's divine timing with the Wheel of Fortune. There's the Ace of Wands. Holy crap. And the Knight of Wands. Some of you are stepping into new beginnings. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. With the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords. Holy fuck, guys. Past energy lovers, future energy is the Five of Swords, and the outcome currently is the Seven of Wands. I feel as though, and this may not be for all of you, but again, these are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so please feel free to jump around all of this. But what I'm getting here, what I'm getting here is new beginnings, but there's also a lesson with these new beginnings. Star card, wish fulfillment, Moon, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. Or some of you, I feel like some of you are holding on to attachments, holding on to energies because you feel as though you are obligated to do so. And I'm not even going to throw relationships in here, even though that's exactly how it shows up. So some of you could be holding on to current relationships that are really just there due to obligations. And relationships can be a variety of different things, from coworkers to friends to family to love relationships. So don't think it's just about romantic affairs. But I do see beginnings. I do see beginnings. With that Five of Swords here in your future energy, it does tell me that you may be walking away from a situation, or a situation may be walking away with you. I don't like the fact that this shows up like this, however. I don't. Because it's like you found what you were looking for and then they ended up walking away. I don't like that. That I don't like. What I do like, however, is the fact that you've got the Ace of Swords guiding you. So I do see the truth here. You may be having late night thoughts, or, you know, these small subtle things that are coming in, kind of pinging off your intuition. But it's trying to bring about a sense of healing, trying to bring about a sense of fulfillment for you with that 2 of Cups to the 3 of Cups. It's trying to bring things and move things along here for you. The other things that I see here for you, Leo, are the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands as the outcome. You will have to have some healing. I do feel as though that there will be a clearing of this energy, and it may have to do with that divine timing here. It may have to do with that divine timing, because the universe has a funny way of making things happen. But and an overall encompassing energy with this, I feel as though you need to be breathing through this energy. I do feel as though you really need to return back to that childlike energy of yours. Because when we return back to that childlike energy, there aren't really obligations. I had 2 rules growing up. And I wish I still had just these 2 rules. But growing up, I had 2 rules. It was pick up after yourself and have fun. Those were the 2 rules that I grew up with. In fact, those are the 2 rules that my children will grow up with. Because there's no reason to have all of these obligations and all of these different things, but as we get older, you know, we've got all of these different opinions and all of these different people telling us things, and our minds come up with excuses. I feel as though that it's time for you to put down those excuses. I feel as though it's time for you to, hello, come here. Yeah. I don't need any more of these, but I'm going to pull them anyway. We've got the Libra energy of justice, the 7 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. It is time to really ask yourself what it is that you are wanting from your life. Again, that obligation word is still like right here. And that's coming from this Hierophant energy. It's time for you to break out of that obligation. It is time for you to break out of that obligation. And again, I feel like some of you already know this. But this Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, the only one we're missing is the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost though it's not physically tangible to you yet. But it's pinging off your head, it's pinging off your heart, it's making you feel some type of way. But you don't know how to bring what you're feeling and what you're thinking into a manifested reality. It's time to bring it into a manifested reality, but I do feel as though it comes from releasing whatever obligation you have grounding you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to be nosy. I'm going to be nosy. It's my job as a tarot reader to be nosy. 10 of Swords. Thank you. It's not going to give me the obligation itself. It's just telling me that it's time to put it down. So if you're staying with somebody in a relationship because, you know, you feel obligated to do so, says who? Says who? You? Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. I'm glad that you're willing to stick out that relationship, but I don't think you want to. When it comes to friends, are you around these friends because they're your best friend? I know that can be rough, but sometimes we outgrow people. Are you staying at this job because you were obligated to do so because it's a family business? Well, unfortunately, not everyone goes through the family business. Not everyone wants to be a mechanic or a doctor or a teacher or insert example here. You are allowed to make your own choices, and it's time that you do so. Again, it's time to be free. Zodiac signs that I see for you, Leos. Okay, my ear just popped. We have got Libra, Taurus, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Aquarius, and Gemini. You may be dealing with those. Yeah. It's time for you to return back to your king self. And that was just the 3 of Swords. That was just... Don't do it because you have to. Do it because you want to. Don't do it because you have to. Do it because you want to, Leos. All right, that's what I have for Leos. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, how are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Saggies, this one's talking to me. We've got boundaries. And then this one is talking to me. What are you? Ah, we've got higher power and boundaries here. Okay, setting boundaries. Setting boundaries, huh? Setting boundaries with what? Setting boundaries with yourself? With other people? Ooh, give me this one. This one's talking to me. Golden foil is talking to me here. You're setting boundaries. I feel like these boundaries kind of are coming from, you know, inside of you. I feel as though it's time to really step back into you. And what I mean by that is, you know, when people come at us and they ask us overextension. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Are you overextending yourself for other people? There's the 7 of Wands underneath. That's definitely boundaries. But you may be overextending yourself. You may be overexerting yourself and not giving enough time for you. With the higher power, I see the 4 of Pentacles, because it is number 4. There may not be enough time for you as of this moment. Saggies, let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay, all right. Underneath, we've got the Magician. We've got the 4 of Cups. There's those messages coming in. We got the 6 of Swords. We've got the 2 of Wands. We also have this Ace of Cups, the Aquarian card of the Star, and then we also have this 9 of Wands with the Sun. I will talk you through this here. We've got the Fool, Justice, Knight of Wands. Grounding you is the Strength card. Guiding you is the 6 of Pentacles. Your past energy is Death. Your future energy is the 5 of Swords. That showed up right there with the Leo energy. And then we also have the Knight of Cups. This does have the energy of being out of alignment with yourself. It does. It has the energy of being out of alignment with oneself. Because I don't think I've ever seen the Magician with the 4 of Cups along with the 6. I don't think I've ever seen that energy show up in that particular way. But the way, again, that energy shows up, it does feel like you were out of alignment. And it's time for you to turn that around. It's time for you to turn that around. It's almost like turning over a new leaf. Fool and Justice. Not really tolerating, you know, what it is that you've been tolerating beforehand. Really moving beyond that. Really, really moving beyond the people-pleasing. The people-pleasing, the overexertion here. With this 2 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Really bringing love back in for yourself. Spending more time with you. Star card, 9 of Wands, the Sun. I do feel as though that you have kind of reached a breaking point. And that's why I do almost feel like that the higher energies are starting to step in here. Because something has definitely, it's done. It is done. And it's time for you to really reclaim that energy of yours. Because see how the 6 of Pentacles is what's guiding him? He's, in this particular energy, he's giving, you know, gold to this person, but with the way it's illustrated, he's not giving gold to this person. Well, there may be some energies throughout your life that require your attention, that require you to have better boundaries for you and for those around you. It is time for you to stop giving away everything that you need. I'm seeing my foundation metaphor come through my brain. Okay, you've got all of these pieces around you, right? And somebody comes up and says, hey, I need that piece. And you're like, oh, well, here you go. Take that piece. Okay, here you go. We'll do it like this. Somebody says, hey, I need that card. And you're like, okay, here, take that card. And then somebody else comes in and is like, hey, I need that card. And you're like, okay, well, here, take that card. Somebody's like, hey, I need that piece too. And you're like, okay, well, here, take this. So then when you go to look at things from a bigger picture, or you go to work with these pieces, you've now got pieces missing. Which means now you have to go find those pieces. And I feel as though that the people that you're dealing with, you may not be getting those pieces back. You may not be getting those pieces back. And with this Five of Swords, it's interesting because here in this Five of Swords, he's got a smile on his face. He has a smile on his face. He's happy to have that energy leave. The other thing I notice here is the Knight of Wands with the Knight of Cups. So it shows up with the Knight of Wands running that way. And it shows up with the Knight of Cups running that way. So the Knight of Wands is running to the past energy. The Knight of Wands is running to this past energy. Maybe you've been like, oh, I'm always there for people. You know, this is what I do. It's time for you to shift out of that. It's time for you to shift gears and really bring in some love, not inspiration, not inspiration, not ideas, not thoughts, but love, compassion, emotional stability for oneself, and he's walking away from the past energy. Some of you are really turning over new leaves. So it's time to set better boundaries, Saggies. It is. It is time to set better boundaries. Zodiac signs that I see for you, I don't really feel like I need to clarify much of anything. Actually, I lied. I'm going to clarify this Five of Swords. I'm going to clarify this Five of Swords energy. Emperor. Okay. Four of Wands. 10 of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Some of you may be dealing with people who are lying to you, or you may be lying to other people, being like, oh, it's no big deal, it's no big deal. But then when you go home, you're like, gah, you're like this. It's time for you to really be honest. Be honest with yourself and start putting in more time and effort into oneself. Into oneself. Zodiac signs that I see for you guys. Saggies, you show up. Sag, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo. Leo is really loud here. I'm not saying that this is going to be easy. It's not going to be easy with the Strength card showing up here. But I do feel as though it's going to bring about an extra strength for you. So, anyway. Scorpio, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aries, more Leo. So that is what I see for you, Saggies. Thank you very much for joining me. And when in doubt, give it to the higher power. Give it to the higher power. That higher power is a part of you. You are a part of it. You are one and the same. And so sometimes when you need help, I know sometimes when I need help, I ask the higher power. I ask my divine energy, hey, I need your help. Because it's like asking myself for help. And right now, you need to help yourself. So that's what I have for you, Sag. That is fire signs. Fire signs, thank you very much for joining me. We're now moving on to earth signs. Like I said, I'm going to do this backwards. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Virgos, this one's talking to me. What you got? Mending. All right, mending some things. Mending. This one's talking to me. The Seeker. The Seeker. This card kind of always grossed me out. Only because it's got tooth and nails. It's got tooth and nails in this energy. So I feel as though that you've been searching for some answers, searching for some mending. It is kind of like pulling teeth. It is kind of like pulling teeth here. The ASL Tarot is talking to me. I'm not saying that energy, that you're not getting the mending energy, but it may have taken you and maybe another person to get, it may have taken some time for you guys to get to this point. Maybe there have been disagreements, maybe there have been arguments, not seeing things from eye to eye. I know that me and my best friend, we struggled with communication at times. There are times where our communication flows like clockwork. The Fool with the Ten of Cups. It flows like clockwork. But As we've talked about this many times. I am more of the philosophical side of things, where he is the logical side of things. And when we argue, because it does happen, everybody argues. And if you don't argue, are you really friends? But, but when it comes to our arguing, there are times where I need a break. I need some time to wrap my head around what he's telling me. Well, in turn, he wants an answer. He wants to come to a conclusion. And so that does bring about some friction. But, you know, at the end of the day, we do care for each other. We do. And so I feel as though that in a kind of a roundabout way, you are getting the answers. Like I said, I feel as though it may have taken some time to get these answers. And it's kind of a coincidence that he is a Virgo. But anyway, beyond the point. But let's see where we're going with this energy. Let's see what wants to come through. Underneath, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, the Chariot. Okay. Ace of Wands with the Strength card. Like I was saying, it does feel as though that it has taken some time to get to this point. It has taken some time to get to this point. And, you know, it even, just to take this a step further, it even is harder to look at oneself and to realize that, you know, we don't have all of the answers. We don't have all the right answers. We are living based off of our experiences. And it's okay for you to feel one way at that specific time, maybe during an argument, like I said. And then all of a sudden, as you move forward, you realize, oh, you know, I kind of see how that's not the way that is. But anyway, continuing, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands with the Ten of Swords, yeah. Temperance, Three of Wands, Three of Cups. We got the Seven of Swords there, and then we also have the Two of Swords here. Some of you could still be searching for answers. Some of you could still definitely be searching for answers. Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups. Fool. The King of Wands and the King of Swords. So, I feel as though that sometimes when we're looking for answers, we can kind of be blinded, okay? We can kind of be blinded by our perception because our sight, how we see things, create our realities, right? And like I was saying about the perception thing, you know, when we don't want to see something, we kind of blind ourselves to it. And that can be even harder to work out of. What I see here is I do see things coming back together. I do see things coming back together. I do see a mending of energies. But I also see this energy where whether you or this other person have been lying, either to each other or to oneself. But I do feel as though that you are starting to catch on. You are starting to catch on with this Ten of Swords. I do feel as though that there may be... I'm hearing ego death. I'm hearing ego death. And this is not a jab at Virgos, by the way. But Virgos, I also know that you guys can be stuck in your opinions. It's hard. It is hard to work through some of the opinions when it comes to Virgos. Because they're like, well, this, and this. And when they're greeted with something else, they're like, well, I still don't see it that way. Sometimes you have to allow that energy to come in and you have to be able to mull it over. You have to be able to mull it over. Because if you don't, all you're doing is putting up walls. All you're doing is being like, nah, it's, what's an example I want to use? What is an example I want to use? Okay. Come here, you. So you see the front of this card? You guys can see the front of this card. Okay? You see the two rings, you see the sign for I love you. You see that, right? Okay. Now I'm on the other side of this card, and I don't see that. I see something different. Now you're telling me that all you see is this, and I'm telling you, well, I don't see that, I see this. So you're looking at it from one point of view, from your point of view, right? But if I turn this card around, you see a different point of view. So that's when that new energy comes in. Now, some of you still get stuck in the, yeah, well, but the back of the card still shows this. You're right. But that doesn't mean that I was wrong. And that's where I feel like some of you have gotten stuck learning this lesson. Just because two people can have different viewpoints doesn't mean that one is right or wrong. In fact, Abraham Hicks loves to remind me that both people can be correct. Both people can be correct. Both answers can be right. Because both people are coming from that outside source of energy. From one experience to another experience. But you can't get stuck in that energy of, well, I was right and I won't see it any other way. Because I feel like that's kind of what got you stuck in this mess to begin with. It's time for you to allow that communication to come in, 8 of Wands, and really understand that it's okay for both of you to be right. Yeah, it's okay for both of you to be right. Okay? So seek the answers, seek what you're looking for, but don't let the answers destroy the mending that you were trying to do. Okay? Okay. That's what I have for Virgos. That's what I have for Virgos. Zodiac signs that I see. We do have Taurus, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, and Cancer. That is what I see for you, Virgos. So don't let being rooted in this energy make you stuck. Find the answers and allow those answers to allow you to change. Okay? It's like, yes! I have an example. Don't go away, Virgos. Don't go away. It's like Divergent. Okay? It's the second one, I think. When Janine gets the box to be open because she thinks that the divergence are the problem, right? Come to find out, they're actually vital to that movie's survival, to the faction's survival. And she stands there and she goes like this, and she's like, bury the box. Kill them both. She was unwilling to see past the end of her nose. When, if she would have been able to see past the end of her nose, she wouldn't have died in the second movie. Not saying you guys are gonna do that, but it would have been better off for her to come out of that closed off mindset. She's probably a Virgo too. I'm kidding. But we really do have to allow the influx of energy to come in to be able to see things from a different point of view. Okay? All right. Virgos, that's what I have for you. Thank you very much for joining me. Taurus, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Taurus, we have got Reclaim for you on the shadow side of things. And then we also, okay, come here. Between Worlds. Okay, Reclaim and Between Worlds. Some of you are moving out of a particular energy here. Ooh, this one's talking to me. The ethereal visions is talking to me. Some of you are moving beyond black and white into color, yes, with the Between Worlds, but it goes beyond that. It's almost as though you're no longer letting the energies become drained out of you. You are not letting those energies be drained out of you anymore. I just saw the 9 of Cups. You are really pouring back into yourself. You're reclaiming your energy from these situations that have taken it out of you. That have taken it out of you. I like this. I like this energy. Where are we going? Where are we going? Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I feel as though that there's an emotional balance going on. I do feel as though that you are kind of taking a stock here. You are kind of taking a stock here. I'm almost hearing wasted time. With that Page of Pentacles, I'm hearing wasted time. Whether you have wasted enough time or whether you are still wasting time, it doesn't feel like it's wasting time. I feel as though that you've wasted enough time. And now you've decided to move forward. Now you have decided to move forward. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, in a much more balanced, much more healthier way. Empress with the Four of Cups. We have the King of Cups here. Grounding is the Eight of Wands. Guiding is the Five of Wands. Yeah, I don't like that Five of Wands. Justice energy. Fool. Absolutely. And the outcome here is the Six of Swords. Some of you have wasted enough time on situations that have caused conflict for you. Let me finish that thought here. What is this Five of Wands? Because I see you stepping back into your power. I see you becoming more zen. I do. I see you becoming more zen. Ten of Wands. Five of Wands. We got the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit energy, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, whatever that conflict is, you're like, I'm not even going to deal with that no more. Ace of Pentacles underneath. You're like, nope. Done. Done. I like the fact that the Ace of Pentacles is underneath because it goes from being in your hand, something that, you know, is within your reach. But he's looking at this pentacle. He's looking at this pentacle and he's like, what can I do with this? What can I spend my time on with this energy? My ears are ringing. My ears are ringing. I feel as though that you are moving beyond this energy. We have the King and Queen of Cups here. Some of you, it could be another person, somebody that you're romantically involved with. That's just a small string. But I do feel as though that you've had enough. Justice. You're reclaiming that energy so you can start again in a fresh new fashion. And you're moving forward. So instead of looking at where we were, where are we going with Taurus? Hello. Knight of Cups. Ooh. Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Emperor. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. You're moving on to a much more suitable, it could be a friend group. Have energies coming together. But you are moving towards a much more balanced energy, one that really puts you back in your own. Back in your own. So if you're looking for a confirmation, I'm telling you right now, yeah, this is what you need to be doing. What is this Eight of Wands? What is this communication? Are you communicating to others or are you having that communication come in? Double energy, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands. We're starting to have sets here with the Six of Wands. I feel like this communication is for you. I don't feel like you're communicating to anybody else. I feel as though you've reached a breaking point. And now you're being honest with yourself and you're like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my energy. And I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. So that is what I see for you, Taurus. We've got Capricorn, Aries, water signs, fire signs, Libra. Quite a bit of Libra. Yeah, Libra, Virgo, and that's it. That is what I see. So, thank you all very much for joining me. Thank you, Taurus. Moving on to Capricorn. Moving on to Capricorn, but Capricorn, hold that thought for me for just a second. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you. This one here. Surrender. Surrender, huh? Almost, that looks like the eye of truth to me. Surrendering to some sort of truth. Surrendering to your happiness. Happiness can be a truth. Surrendering to the things that make you feel good. Interesting. Surrendering to the things that make you feel good. Give me this one. Give me this one. Wow. I think, Capricorns, it's all up here. Like it's all revolving up here. It's almost like this. It's like all of that energy is up here. But she's not doing anything about it. Not doing anything about it. Interesting. See if I can do this once. These cards are really big. Ha! Alright, Capricorns, let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through with this energy. Underneath, we've got the Empress. There's that emotional aspect coming through. We've got the World, endings and new beginnings. Ten of Swords with the Nine of Wands. Five of Wands, Two of Swords with the Two of Cups. Tower. Ten of Cups is what's guiding you. Six of Pentacles is where you were. Where you're going is the Lovers, but the outcome currently is the Mage. You're not moving forward just yet. You know, up here, there's a plan. There's a plan up here. But you're not moving forward. And this does feel like it is aimed at relationships. But why? Why are you not moving forward? My ears are ringing. It's almost as though you feel as though you're not ready. Kind of like you're tying up loose ends, but it goes even beyond that. It's almost like you're stalling. Why are you stalling? Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Five of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Self-worth. Rejection. It's almost as though you've got all of the right puzzle pieces up here, but you don't know how to fit the puzzle pieces into place. And this has relationships written all over it. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Lovers. I mean, okay. I've got this. I've got this. The reason why you're not moving forward is because you feel as though you don't deserve it. Whatever that may be, whatever sort of union this is. It can be relationships because that's the main focus of this apparently, because I see two people, two people, two people, two people, two people. Like there's a lot of union going on in this energy. But it's almost as though you don't believe that you deserve it, or you're still trying to figure out, not even figure out. It's almost as though you need to go through that personal transformation in order to get to that point, the mage. And that's where I almost feel like the surrender comes in. Give me the surrender. Surrender. Strength. I don't think you can do this by yourself. Yeah. I don't think you can do this by yourself. I feel like emotionally, and with all of these swirling thoughts that are going through your mind, I feel as though that you don't believe that either you don't deserve it, or you feel as though you're not worth it, or you're afraid of being rejected. And first off, I don't see any of that here on my table. I feel like it is your thoughts that are trying to lie to you. And I feel as though you kind of need to release that. You kind of need to surrender that to the universe and be like, universe, I need your help. This is some serious releasing and just kind of allowing. Because there's too much going on up here and not enough action. And not enough action. Hell, we even have the Emperor and the Empress here. How much more confirmation do you want? Because I feel like the universe is being like, confirmation, 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 confirmation. And you're like, are you sure though? Are you sure? The universe is sure. The universe is very sure. The only person who's not sure is you. Because there's something here that has caused you to believe that you don't deserve happiness. And I'll be the first motherfucker to tell you that you're wrong. I'll be the first person to tell you that you're wrong. You do deserve happiness. You deserve the best possible life that you desire. But you still don't believe that. And that's why we have the mage as the outcome. I feel like you need to do some soul searching here, because it's almost like you're carrying around this weight that's not letting you move forward at all. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to the divine energies that you talk to throughout your life. Allow them to help you forward. Because I don't think not even I could give you enough advice to bring you forward. But it's time to put this cycle to rest. Okay? Okay. Zodiac signs that I see. We've got Libra, Taurus. We've got Libra, Taurus, Aries. This is what gets me. The Tower. You are standing firm. You're like, nope, not budging. Not budging. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to the universe. Okay? That's where I'm going to leave this. We've got Libra, Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, more Gemini, and Leo. So that is what I have for you, Capricorns. Thank you very much for joining me. And we are now done with Earth signs. Earth signs, thank you very, very much. And yeah, we're now moving on to water signs. So water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancers, let's see what is going on for you. This one is talking to me. This one. We've got versatility. Okay, and this one's talking to me. Flexible. Kind of got the same thing going on here, just a little bit. with flexible and versatility. Versatility, of course, is versatile. With the flexible, I feel as though that there are a bunch of different things that are happening. It's like a bunch of different things that you are either bringing together or using a bunch of different methods to get through something else. So let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're going with this, Cancers. I just saw the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands is underneath. But let's see what we've got here. Let's see where we're going. Let's see. Gonna give these a good shuffle here. All right. What you got for Cancers? Cancers, underneath, we've got the Emperor energy. We've got the Five of Wands. We've got the Four of Cups. And we've got the Eight of Wands. There's some sort of conflict here. Here, let me... Four of Swords, World. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, Seven of Wands, grounding you as Judgment, guiding you as the Chariot. That's Cancerian energy. Love that. High Priestess, where you're going is the Raising Consciousness, and right now we have the Moon. I was going to ask what this conflict was about. I feel like this conflict is... Page of Cups. More of an emotional matter. Seven of Swords, Devil energy. Yeah, Strength. I do feel like it is more of an emotional matter. You may be getting some messages coming from divine energies here. Divine energies here, absolutely. It's got a lot of heavy weight to it. A lot of heavy weight to it. And with that High Priestess being here, it definitely feels as though it's intuitive, it is emotional. It's really deep. And I feel as though you're wading through this as best you can here with the Seven of Wands. I do feel as though that you are using a variety of different methods in order to be able to get through all of this. And I do feel as though, again, communication is coming from your higher-ups, coming from your spirit guides. Seven of Wands for me, please. Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Hierophant, with the Six of Swords. Give me one more with the Empress. Now we have the Emperor and the Empress. I feel as though that what you're going through has kind of got you tied up. Kind of got you tied up with the Two of Swords. And with this energy, I don't feel as though, I mean, yes, we have the Four of Swords, the World, with the Seven of Wands. But I don't think it's that simple. I don't think it's that simple. With the Seven of Wands, again, the Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Swords, and the Empress. I do feel as though it is going to take more than just one way of doing things in order to pass through this energy. Like, it's going to take shadow work, even though shadow work has already come and gone. But I do feel as though it's going to take some shadow work. It's going to take... not necessarily faking it until you're making it, but it's got that energy to it. Like I said, it's got that shadow work, kind of believing it before it happens, making new choices here with the Judgment, raising your vibration piece by piece, little by little, in order to get beyond this. But right now we have the Moon. We do have that new Moon in your sign, Cancer, coming up. Ace of Cups here. Yeah, bring love into the situation. Try to see things from all point of view. With the Hanged Man and the Magician here. Nine of Pentacles. Just know that whatever it is that you're going through, I need to make this clear. Whatever it is that you are going through right this minute, and it looks like they're not going to give me that answer, which is fine. But I need you to know that it does not make you any less of a human being for having these emotions. I feel like that is the takeaway from this right now, is you are not any less of a human being for having this energy, and it feels really, really heavy right in my heart energy. So be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Journaling, meditation, grounding, taking some self-care, some time for some self-care, I feel like is going to be your best friend right now. Because I do see the Emperor and the Empress. And you may have another person trying to help you with this, or that could just be union with oneself trying to come together. But however this shows up for you, I do feel as though that you do have help. You do have help, and you don't have to do this all by yourself. Like I said, I feel as though the way through this energy, especially moving into all of this retrograde energy and into that Cancerian new moon, I do feel as though that this is going to take more than one answer in order to get through this. Okay? Like I said, I don't want to delve too deep, especially with that High Priestess. I feel like especially if you've got that heavy heart, heavy weight energy to you. Really, I'm hearing more hands. I have Good Witch going through my head. I'm hearing we need more hands in order to make this happen. So you may need to share your burden. You may need to share your burden. And that's okay. Because the people who care for you, the people who love you, will inevitably help you through this energy. But I do feel as though there is some fear and confinement. And I do see your inner strength. Please do not get me wrong. I see your inner strength with this. But at the same time, sometimes we need more than just ourselves to be able to help us through this energy. Woof. Okay. That's where I'm going to leave this with the Cancerian energies. Cancers, I do see you. I see Cancer, Sag, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, more Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. So I'm here to remind you that you are not alone. Everyone has these moments in our lives where we need other people. We need other people to remind us who we are and what we are capable of, or even just to sit there with you as you move through this energy. But don't think that this is going to be a one-track thing, because I don't think this is going to be a one-track thing. I feel as though this is going to be a multitude of different energies coming in to help you progress forward. So that is what I have for the Cancerians. Thank you very much. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, this one's talking to me. The Creator. Okay. The Creator, and this one here, this one's yelling, truth be told. This has also got some truth to it. There will be a window of opportunity for you to speak your truth. And that truth will inevitably end up leading you to create what it is that you're trying to create. This is also the Ace of Wands here with the Creator. I'm going to use these. I'm going to use the Ethereal Visions Tarot. Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot by Matt Hughes. But I do feel as though there will be an opportunity, there will be a moment that essentially sets the precedent, sets the stage for you moving forward. Interesting. All right, let's see what the tarot's got. Let's see what the tarot has for you. We've got the Five of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever it is that you're going through right now, Ace of Pentacles, Tower, King of Swords, there's that truth. 10 of Wands, Strength, 9 of Wands, the Artist, and the outcome is the 3 of Wands. Yep, thank you. Thank you, Spirit Guides, thank you. I feel as though that you are unflapped right now. Unflapped with this Temperance energy, the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. You are unfazed by this energy because you essentially know the truth. You know the truth, you know your value. You know that what it is that you're going through will inevitably come to pass. Like I said, that door may be closed, but I do feel as though there'll be a window of opportunity for you. I have Shrek going through my brain. And it's the first Shrek, where Donkey's outside, and Shrek is trying to eat his dinner. And I don't know why this is coming through. I mean, I know why this is coming through. But Shrek is like, I thought I told you to stay outside. And Donkey peeks his head through and he's like, but I am outside. Donkey was being honest. Well, then Shrek comes to find out that all of these fairy tale creatures are invading his land. And that inevitably leads him on this adventure where, of course, he meets Fiona and all of this other wonderful things. Love that movie. And I feel like that's what's kind of happening. I feel as though that you're not, well, I mean, you are Donkey in this situation. Because he ends up taking Donkey with him, and Donkey is along for the ride, and good things happen to Donkey too. But it's very interesting how this shows up. It does. It almost feels as though the door was slammed on you. 9 of Wands. I feel as though you were kind of closed out. You were kind of boxed in. And then something happens and you speak a truth. You speak a truth. And that truth inevitably ends up leading you forward. Moving on. We got 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Wands. There is a new beginning here. There is a cycle closing out. Devil energy, Knight of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Yeah, it was a fear that this, whatever this is, that this abundant beginning, this inspired beginning, this passion beginning wasn't going to happen. And then when that truth came in, good things ended up following, and of course there will be more work on the other side of this window or on the other side of this door. There will be. But again, I see success. 3 of Cups. I see success. I see these energies finally coming together. I see you moving forward. And with the Artist here, with the Strength guiding you, I do feel as though that it's like you have persevered. You have persevered through this energy. See, even here, it looks like he was thrown from this tower. He was thrown from this tower. But it's almost like you got up, you brushed it off, and somebody was coming through the door, and you're like, wait, hey, this, and this, like, this is the truth. And they're like, well, why don't you come back inside and tell us more about this truth? I can't tell you how many examples of how many movies I now have going through my head where somebody's locked out, and then all of a sudden they meet the right person at the right time, that window of opportunity. And then all of a sudden, they're on this huge quest. Hierophant, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yeah, and it's because you didn't give up. It's because you're not giving up. 6 of Cups. Or 6 of Cups. Jesus. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the Queen and King of Cups. Don't give up. Remember that you are a powerful creator. You are a powerful creator. Don't let fear stop you with this. I really can't stress this enough. There is a window of opportunity going to arise for you. And what that's going to do is that's going to put the world at your fingertips. That's going to put the world not at your fingertips, at your feet. Wow. So what is this truth? I want to know. What is this truth? The Well. That's the other bonus card. The Well, the Emperor, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. That you can do it. That you are emotionally, I'm hearing emotionally available, but you are emotionally ready for this energy. That you know you can do it. You're not doubting yourself. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Swords. The only one we're missing is the King of Wands. And that's why I feel like, again, it's that Ace of Wands, the 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands. It's because it almost feels as though you were shut outside. You weren't given that opportunity. Now I feel like it's going to be brought back around to you. So whatever opportunity you were left out of, I feel as though that opportunity, there will be a time where it comes back to you, and you can then show them essentially what they're missing. Success. 6 of Wands. Success. 8 of Pentacles to the 3 of Cups. Success. Don't be flapped by this. You know your worth. You know your value. You know what you're capable of. You are the creator. Period. Wow. Pisces. Like, this has got that emotional value to it, along with that physical Emperor energy. And that's incredible. This is incredible, Pisces. So, don't be rocked. Don't be rocked by this. Don't do it. Zodiac signs that I see for you, we have got Capricorn. We've got water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, you are here. Sag, Aquarius, Aries, lots of Aries. And then we also have Leo. Yeah, there's that truth. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, 4 of Cups, Knight of Wands, Magician. Yeah. Don't let this flap you. Hold the course. Hold your course. Hold your truth. Okay? Okay. Moving on now to Scorpios. Scorpios, how are you? Hopefully you are doing well. This one is talking to me. Get curious. Get curious. What are we getting curious about? This one. This one's talking to me. Come to the edge. Stepping out of your comfort zone there, huh? Come to the edge is 36. I saw the 9 of Pentacles and then it flashed to the 9 of Wands. Interesting. What are we getting curious about here? I definitely feel as though stepping out of your comfort zone. Stepping out of thy comfort zone. I had Winifred Sanderson fly through my brain at the very end of Hocus Pocus 2. I just saw the Fool, New Beginnings, Temperance is underneath. What's going on here, Scorpios? What's going on here? Underneath, we've got the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Scorpio energy of death, so there you are, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got messages coming in. Maybe from a divine masculine? He's looking right at this Scorpio energy, looking right at you. Holy Jesus. We've got Judgment with the Star card, along with the 5 of Swords. Queen of Wands is what's grounding you. Guiding you is the 2 of Cups. Your past energies are the King of Swords. Your future energies are the 7 of Cups. And we have the Chariot here. This has got that energy much like the Piscean energy of not giving up. But it's interesting. Because this almost feels like it is tied to another person. And I'm not saying that Pisces wasn't tied to another person because we had the King and Queen of Cups. But yours is more directly impacted. It does have that energy of stepping out of one's comfort zone, but it's almost like it's leaving people behind. Leaving old dynamics. It's got that wish fulfillment energy to it with the Star card. What am I not seeing with this energy? I mean, I see your personal transformation. Knight of Swords, another knight. Ace of Pentacles, Devil energy with the Lovers, with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody may have chosen to walk away from you, or you may have chosen to walk away from another person. Because of your worth, your value, the work that you do. It's almost as though, with that Seven of Cups over there in that future energy, it's almost as though it's like, you know, maybe this is what I thought I wanted, but now it's not what I want. And of course, that requires you to come out of your comfort zone, to come to the edge, and get curious about what it is that you desire. Clarify the oracle cards for me, please. Because the King of Swords felt... Okay, took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, look, we've got the Fool underneath. Yeah. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like you're not settling anymore. Now I have defying gravity going through my brain. I do. I have defying gravity going through my brain. It's, you can have all you've ever wanted. And she says, I know, but I don't want it. She's like, no, I can't want it anymore. It's like you're stepping into yourself. You're making that choice to step into yourself. And I feel like that in turn, if this is portrayed to another person with that Ace of Cups and the Lovers here, I do feel as though that you stepping into oneself makes you succeed. With the Seven of Cups and the Chariot here, hello. Seven of Cups with the Chariot, I feel as though you succeed. And that in turn brings about the right person. Brings about that right energy that you deserve. That you so clearly see. Wow. So what is this Five of Swords? I want to know. Two of Pentacles. I'm having the strangest sense of deja vu. Empress, Three of Cups, Seven of Wands. You're laying a new foundation for better things to come in. But that requires you to step out of that old foundation or completely crumble that foundation, even though I don't see the Tower here. Interesting. The only Knight that I'm missing is the Knight of Wands. And of course, that would explain, you know, having to come out of your comfort zone because you're not inspired to do... I mean, you are inspired, yes. But it's not like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. It's like, you know what? No. I don't want to stay in that energy. And so I'm going to move forward. It is inspired, but it's not... It's not... How do I want to word this for you guys? It's almost like the older version of you is dying. Those expectations, the things that you thought you wanted, your desires, those are shifting. And you are transforming into something much more abundant and something much more fulfilled for yourself. Beautiful. That's beautiful. So get curious. Really ask yourself during this time what it is that you want. What does it look like? How does it feel? Who's there? Who's not? And we once again have the Emperor and the Empress with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. I may have to do a relationship reading. I know that this is going to pop up at the end of today. I may throw in a relationship reading before the day is out, before you guys see this. So I know my timelines are a bit backwards. But I may look at relationships before these zodiac readings do come through. Because now I'm curious. There's been quite a bit of relationship aspect pop through here today. When, of course, you know, that's never my intention. My intention is to focus on you. But there's only so much a tarot reader can do before it's like, is this relationships? Zodiac signs that I see. Zodiac signs that I see. Like I said, Scorpio, you show up. Aries, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, more Gemini, Aquarius. Scorpio, you were here pretty loud. It's almost like you're stepping into yourself. Cancer and more Aquarius. And that's a wonderful thing for you to do. Step into yourself. Get curious. Like I said, figure out what it is that you want. Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. There's that energy again. No. It's going to start and stop with you. This cycle is going to start and stop with you. Whatever this energy is, keep rocking it. Keep rocking it. Okay? Okay. That was Cancer. That was Pisces. That was Scorpio. So now we're moving on to air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, this one is talking to me for you. The Alchemist. Okay. The Alchemist. Ooh. The Alchemist. Soulmates. This could either be you and another person, or you and your inner union coming together. Again, I'm really going to have to do a relationship reading. This is going to be interesting today. Give me this one. This one's talking to me. Soulmates and the Alchemist. I'm going to need more to go off of in this energy. Because it does feel similar to Scorpio's energy that I just got done doing. But again, they're different cards. I'm not reusing sets. I mean, yes, each set I have used one time already because there were, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7. So all but one set is going to be used twice. But what the hell? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's see where we're going for you, Geminis. Geminis, of course, the lovers. Hell. Underneath, we've got the King of Swords. That's Aquarian. The Knight of Wands. The Two of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. So you're clear and concise. And there's passion, inspiration coming in. You're moving forward. And the one thing that I noticed when I pulled the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Wands is moving this way. The Knight of Cups is moving that way. It's almost like you're inspired to move forward. And there's the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, Magician, Knight of Pentacles. We have all the knights here. Interesting. Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, Moon. Grounding you is Justice, guiding you is the Ace of Swords, energy you're moving out of is the Hanged Man, where you're going is the Nine of Swords, and the outcome is Strength. I almost feel like this conflict is what caused... Oh... Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and that is the Nine of Wands. That's interesting. It's almost like it's got a back and forth energy. For those of you who are dealing with another person, let me just start here. I don't feel as though it's going to be in your best interest to step forward right at this time. Okay? Because I feel as though you've got some things that you need to become clear on or continue to mull over. There's some healing work that needs done. With the alchemist, I'm hearing I have a transmute card somewhere in this energy, but alchemy, it's essentially taking one thing and it's being transformed into another. Or alchemy is taking two things, putting them together and getting something else. So either you need to transform yourself, magician here, and to be able to transmute yourself into something else, to be able to become that alchemist, to be able to move forward. Or we've got two energies at play here that are coming in. But it's almost like your particles, your vibration itself is not in alignment just yet. So I stand by what I said. Don't move forward just yet if you're dealing with another person. Don't do it. Because I feel like things need to be balanced out more. You need to continue to have this changed perspection here. I'm also, again, hearing baggage. But there is a truth here that needs to be wrapped in with all of this. And we have the King and Queen of Pentacles here, so we have earth signs. But the Five of Wands is that conflict, and that's the Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. I feel as though that there is some healing here. Some healing here that needs done, and that's why you're so stressed out about how this will come together. I feel like your main focus should not be about what's going to happen. I feel like it needs to be brought back here to your union, to your union. And I know it's easier said than done. With the Strength card as being as the outcome, that's Leo, that's strength, that's courage. You may need some of that. Nine of Swords for me, please. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I can get behind that. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Wands. You need to work on yourself before you step forward. Before that balance will come into play. Two of Pentacles underneath. I see you moving towards... Took the words right out of my mouth. I see you moving towards union. Two of Pentacles, Lovers, Queen of Swords. But you really need to get yourself into balance first. You really need to get yourself into balance first. I cannot stress that enough. And that's what I've got for you. I'm not going to continue forward with this energy because that's not the main focus. The main focus is you and putting yourself back into balance. We have the King and Queen of Swords, if I'm not mistaken. I know we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. We do have the King and Queen of Swords. So earth signs, air signs. Gemini, you are here. Gemini, you are really loud. Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Leo, Pisces, more Pisces, Aries. That is what I see. So heed this warning. Put yourself back into balance. Put yourself back into union with oneself before you try to walk into a union with another. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Because you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from a chipped cup because it'll leak everywhere. That's what I have for you, Geminis. Thank you very much for joining me. Libras. Hello, Libras. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well this one. Take a risk. Take a risk. And this one at the top. Take a risk. Round and round. Ooh. See, this has got that step out of your comfort zone energy, but not in the way that it shows up. I feel like you're stuck in a cycle, stuck in a round and round. And in order to get out of that round and round, you need to take a risk. Why do I have Mamma Mia going through my brain? I have take a chance on me going through my brain. Maybe it's time you take a chance. Maybe, like I said, a chance is what you need in order to get yourself out of this energy. Oof. All right, let's see where we're going. This better not be another relationship. Oy vey. Underneath, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like you don't believe it. You don't believe it. Why do I hear like you don't? Ten of Swords, Sun with Temperance. You don't believe. Page of Wands with the Four of Swords. Oh, and that's what's being healed. Ace of Swords, really? 3 out of the 4 aces? We've got the Queen of Swords, and the outcome currently is the Nine of Swords. You don't believe it. I knew there was a reason this energy was stuck in my head. You don't believe it. You don't believe that you'll either get out of this round and round, or you don't believe that whatever it is that you're taking a risk on will succeed. And of course, on this channel, if that's what you put out into the universe, that's what you get in return. Four of Swords, what needs to be healed? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups with the Six of Swords. Yeah, motion. Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. Here is the Eight of Cups. And then we also have the Five of Wands. There is a lack of self-worth. There is a lack of self-worth here, self-emotional worth here. That when that happens, it'll cause everything to move forward. But again, that's greeted with the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, with the Five of Wands. This has kind of got an uphill battle emotionally for you. And that's why we have the Ten of Swords, the Sun with the Temperance. You really have got to believe in oneself and really speak this truth to you. It's almost like somebody lied to you. Maybe you lied to you. You have 3 out of the 4 aces here. King of Swords. That's clear concept. Now you have all 4 aces here. You have all 4 aces along with the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. There is something from your past that you were holding yourself accountable to. But that's the thing, that's your past. That is your past energy. And that's what I feel like needs to be balanced out right at this moment. Temperance. It needs to be balanced out. What has got you... Knight of Swords, more truth. Page of Cups. See, now I'm starting to get the pages because I can't get the aces. Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles. It's time to put yourself back into balance, Libra. Yeah, and now I've got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, now I'm starting to get the pages and the Knights. It's almost like a new beginning has happened. Okay. The example that I've got in my brain is, let's say you're auditioning for something, or let's say you've already gotten the part, right? And it's, oh, there you go, stage fright. It's almost like I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. You are telling yourself that you can't do these things. But everyone else around you, all of the energy here that I see is like, green light, go. But you are convincing yourself that you can't. You have convinced yourself that whatever it is that you're going to take a risk on, whatever it is that you're trying to use to propel yourself out of this energy, you're like, it'll never work. It'll never work. Are you sure? Are you sure? Really ask yourself that. And when you're like, well, yes, I'm sure, but have you tried? No, you haven't, because you're too afraid. So you're backing yourself into a corner. You're like, well, I want to try this, but I know I'll fail. But you haven't tried it yet, so how do you know? I'm telling you right now, I see success. I see new beginnings. I see all 4 aces along with the pages and the knights starting to come through. You can do this. You can do this. You just believe that you can't do this. It's time to put some emotional faith into yourself and believe that you can. Go out on that stage. You've already auditioned. You've already got the part. You wouldn't have gotten the part if they didn't think you were good enough for this role. Back to the example that I was using. You're good enough for this. It's time that you start to act and believe as though you are. Wowza. We do have air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And again, we have all 4 aces on the table. We have air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have, who is that underneath? Was that Taurus? No, it was Taurus, but it's not Taurus. We've got Sag and Leo. That is what I see. That is what I see. Take the risk. Do it, Libra. You're going to regret it if you don't. And you're going to stay in the same spot. The worst you can do is try. Aquarius. Aquarius, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. We have deep knowing. What's this deep knowing you've got going on here? What is this deep knowing? This one. Patience. Okay. Trying to put the cart before the horse here, Aquarius. I know that as an Aquarian myself, we like to see the bigger pictures. We see everything as a whole. But I feel as though you know something is going to happen, but you want it right now. Right now. Ooh. Careful with that. Careful with that. This is not the set I want to use. This is the set I want to use. This is the set I want to use. Oh my. What are you? Page of Pentacles? It's tangible. It's tangible. What do we have going on for Aquarius? Deep knowing and patience. Patience is a virtue. 9 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. 9 of Cups. Something's got you stressed. Ace of Pentacles. Temperance. 2 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Hierophant. 8 of Swords. Oh yeah. Page of Swords and the outcome is a 6 of Wands. Stop stressing yourself out, Aquarius. Stop. I feel like that's what's delaying this. You are all backwards, Aquarius. Again, it's almost like you want something right now. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, Devil energy, Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. You have to give these seeds time to sow. Whatever it is that you were working on, whatever it is you know that you want, you have to give it time. You have to give it time. What is this Hierophant energy at the top? Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Raising Consciousness, and the Page of Wands. With the Ten of Pentacles underneath. Give me one more. Five of Wands. There you are, Aquarius, with the Knight of Swords. I feel like because it's not happening in a traditional fashion. That's what's got you stressed out. But the more you stress out, the more that you push against this energy. And this Page of Swords is looking right at that Eight of Swords, which the one with the 8 gives us the 9. You have got to balance yourself out. We've got 8, 9, 10 of Swords, Two of Wands, Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Swords. You know this is going to happen. Whether it's with another person, with the Two of Cups here, whether it's that balance that you've got, it's going to happen. Ten of Wands, High Priestess, King of Cups, Five of Swords, Eight of Wands, Moon, with the Nine of Wands. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, it needs time to come to completion. If you're waiting for another person, which, you know, I know sometimes waiting for another person to get their shit together is kind of difficult. But you have to give that other person time. You have to give that other energy time. This has got impatience written all over it. What is Seven of Wands? Yeah. You need to set better boundaries for yourself. What is the Six of Wands here? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Sun, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Fool. You got to give it time. That's all I'm going to say to you, Aquarius. You have to give it time. You have to give the universe time to manifest what it is that you desire. And that's where I'm going to leave that. You need to have grace and gratitude. You need to focus on yourself. Have better boundaries. Have better boundaries. We have 8s, 9s, and 10s popping up here, along with the aces. You need to give things time to come to completion. You need to have patience. And it's odd saying this to an Aquarius. But again, people who see the bigger picture, we want shit to happen now. Give it patience. Give it time. Yeah, underneath, Queen of Cups, Lovers, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this has got you out of whack. Give it time. We have the King and Queen of Cups. Do we have the Queen of Cups? Yeah, that was the Queen of Cups. Yeah, King and Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We've got Pisces, Aries, Sag, Gemini, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra, Taurus. Can't believe I'm telling Aquarius to have patience. But then again, I know at times I can be impatient too. Patience. You know what's going to happen. Let it happen. Okay? All right. Guys, this is what I have for you. I really hope this helped. We're actually going up on that 2-hour mark. So, hopefully this helped you. This has been an entire look at all 12 zodiacs. This was fun. So thank you very much for joining me. As always, your company is well appreciated. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye, guys.